So I came out this morning. I'm feeling much better. Tomorrow I will be going back to work. And I just wanted to take a tour of the garden mid-September. We have some spinach coming up here. This used to be the cucumbers. They were all done giving. And of course we have our giant sunflowers there. These tomatoes, I was going to pull it, but decided just to trim all of the dead off of it and just let it trellis over this trellis that I actually repaired because it was getting heavy. And there are tomatoes on there, so let it grow. Brassicas here, spinach, Brussels sprouts, the zucchini that's still been giving since June. I plucked 2 big, huge ones this morning. This tomato, I don't know, doesn't look like it's doing too good. Give it a few more days. If not, it'll be chicken feed. So let me continue here. I have some more tomatoes that I wasn't going to plant, but I did plant. And this is the beautiful Mexican sunflower that's just about all done. That grows into a giant bush, but it's beautiful. These are little cherry pear tomatoes, and there are a few on there. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. They'll be giving soon. This pepper plant's been here for over a year, but I just let it stay. It gave a few peppers this year, not too many. Pineapple sage as always gives all year long. A lot of sunflower pods. Here we have cabbages. Cauliflower in the back, cabbages in the front. Some kind of creature is getting a hold of them here. I could see, grasshoppers maybe. Another squash, that's a patty pan. It's a request from my cousin and her family. They love them, so I planted another one. And my compost pile's still going. More cabbages. We have a giant pumpkin back here growing. I didn't even notice it, but there it is back there, so it's still growing. What I'm gonna concentrate are on my tomatoes trellising. See this tomato? I trimmed the bottom of it, and then it's just going to trellis over, and hopefully it won't collapse again. It's really heavy. I do have to get a heavier wire next year to hold up those tomatoes, so that's a lesson learned. This one seems to be doing okay. I think this is not an heirloom. This is a hybrid. This is an heirloom over here, and there's still lots of cherries in here. Last year I had a tomato that lasted all the way till January. And it just looked like a jungle back here. I mean, there was just tomatoes everywhere. There were little cherry tomatoes, but there's 2 types of tomatoes. There's a determinate and indeterminate. Determinate means that it's only going to give so much fruit and then it's done. And indeterminate are like these tomatoes. They will continue to give and give as long as they have the perfect conditions. They will continue to give. So we'll see how long these tomatoes keep giving. We may have tomatoes all the way up until January again. Would be nice. Well, my herb garden is still going here, really overcrowded. Next year, I might add another box here, and that way they have more room. The basil is giving, it's really flowering. You can see the bees are pollinating there. And then this is a little pomegranate clipping I took from somebody. Let's see if it grows. These serrano chilies are still full of blooms. They're gonna give more chilies. And let's see what's going on over here. This is the space right here that I'm probably going to use for the herbs next year. It's kind of shaded, so I'm going to have the gardener cut all this part of the tree out so they can get sun here. Well, I planted something that I don't really normally eat, but I'm going to give it a try. I planted some okra. One of my homesteaders made it look so beautiful, and I know it's a southern food, and I'm from the Southwest, not the deep South, but hey, maybe I'll make some gumbo. Give it a try. So let's see if they grow. And what I did with this ground here is I took out these squashes. This one's going to go next to the chickens. That one will probably go over the weekend. And I planted lots of giant sunflowers with beans. So one of my homesteaders was talking about the Native American method of gardening called Three Sister Gardening, where you're going to put the beans are going to give nitrogen back to the soil, and the sunflowers are the trellises for the beans to grow up. So I'm going to give it a try. It may not do too good because we're going to go into fall, but hey, trial and error. And then this is this berry bush here that's got the crystal gale hair going on here. And more squash. This planter here, my son bought it for me. And I planted it in my patio, but it didn't do too well. And then he says, Mom, it's supposed to be for berries. So these strawberries here that automatically give all these little roots out. See this here? I'm going to put them in this planter here and let the berries just trellis down like this. So for next year, we'll have some strawberries in there. So that's going to be the strawberry planter there. And the strawberries are still giving. And then we have Archie the artichoke here. He's coming along slowly but surely. some kind of a volunteer squash. Looks like it might be a pumpkin. Still giving. Lots of sunflower droppings from when the sunflowers were here. Remember when the sunflowers were here with the corn? Well, the seeds fell into the ground, and I'm just going to let them grow. If it's volunteered, it's meant to be. Isn't that beautiful butterfly right there on my Brussels sprouts? And there's the sweet potatoes and the compost pile. And that's just about it for the September. So that about wraps it up for the mid-September garden today. Actually, end of September garden. We got to see all the things are still really blooming. And, you know, here in California, we don't have a true winter. I mean, it gets to be in the 50s here and everybody runs to put their sweaters on. We live in Southern California, and I have to correct the zone. I had said before that we were a 9B. No, we are a 10B. So which means that we really don't have a true frost here in Southern California, at this part of Southern California, which I live in the San Gabriel Valley, till about February if we get a frost. So with that said, we can really grow pretty much all year long here. It is a beautiful climate. I mean, though it does get hot and we have fires and sometimes it's up in the hundreds and it's very dry, but for the most part, the climate is very good here. And it's California living. That's what it's all about. Sunshine and sun.